All right, today we're going to talk about another special right triangle. Yesterday we discussed the 45-45-90 triangle, which showed us that there's a special ratio where we don't have the need to use the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so the one today we're going to talk about is a 30-60-90 triangle. The first thing that you need to be able to do is recognize that it's a 30, 60, 90 right triangle. 30-degree angle, 60-degree angle, 90-degree angle. Okay, well, yesterday the two legs in a 45-45-90 were equal, and then we had the hypotenuse. Okay, today we have three different, and we always have the hypotenuse, the side across from the 90-degree angle. And we have two legs, but we're going to distinguish them by the short leg and the long leg. Okay, the short leg is the leg that's across from the 30-degree angle, and the long leg is the leg across from the 60-degree angle. Okay, well, what I want us to do is label these. All right, so I want to label the short leg X. I want to label the long leg x square roots of 3, and I want to label the hypotenuse 2x. Okay, 2x. All right, well, next thing I want us to do is I want us to prove that these are the ratios for a 30-60-90 triangle. Okay, so I want to prove it. Well, we're just going to plug these into the Pythagorean theorem. So recall from the first day of this unit, Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where a and b are your legs and c is your hypotenuse. Okay, so I'm going to plug in x squared plus x square roots of 3 squared and 2x squared. Okay, and then simplify and see what happens. Well, we have x squared is simply x squared. X square roots of 3 squared becomes 3x squared. X squared is x squared. Square root of 3 squared is 3. And then 3, and then 2x squared becomes 4x squared. And then finally simplify x squared plus 3x squared is 4x squared. So I think we would all agree that no matter what x is, 4x squared is equal to 4x squared. So we have proven it. We've proven the special ratios for a 30-60-90 triangle. Okay. All right. So x, 2x for my hypotenuse, x square roots of 3 for my long leg. Okay. So if we have a 30-60-90, I'm going to just give you some steps that you can follow, okay? So if I know the short leg and I need to go to the long leg, your process is you simply multiply by the square root of 3. Okay, multiply by the square root of 3. If I know the short leg and I need to know the hypotenuse, you multiply times 2. Okay, times 2. Then you can work backwards. What if I know the long leg and I need to figure out what the short leg is? I'm going to say long to short. I'm going to divide by the square root of 3. And then finally, if I know the hypotenuse and I need to know the short leg, going to divide by 2. Divide by 2. Okay. Notice that as long as you know the short leg, you can find all of them. Okay. Or if you know the hypotenuse, you can find all of them. But you cannot go from long to hypotenuse or hypotenuse to long to find lengths. Okay. All right. So we're going to figure out how this works. All right. This right here, though, is going to be what's going to help you the most. If you can learn that 30-60-90 triangle, I think you'll have a lot of success. Okay? All right, the directions say, find the values of the missing sides in each of the following 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay, so something you might want to do first is make sure you know what's what. Well, there's a 90, a 60. Well, that's got to be 30 because they have to add up to 180. So that means this is going to be my short leg, this is going to be my long leg, and this is going to be my hypotenuse. Okay, well, what do I know? Well, I know the hypotenuse. Okay, I know the hypotenuse. So the first thing I can do is find the short leg. Up here it says hypotenuse to short. Okay, so if I say hypotenuse to short, divide by 2. Okay, well, the hypotenuse is 14. Okay, so 14 divided by 2 is 7. Okay, is 7. So my short leg, in this case, is 7. And down here in the answers, measure of MN is my short leg is 7. Okay, then I need the long leg. Well, how do I find the long leg? So I'm going to refer back up to here. I can't go from hypotenuse to long, so I have to go short to long. And how do we go from short to long? Multiply by square root of 3. Short leg is 7 times square root of 3, 7 square roots of 3. Okay, not too bad, hopefully. All right, let's look at number 2. Let's look at number 2. All right, number 2, we have 60 degree and a 90 degree. Oops. So that means this is my 30 degree. So here's my short leg, here's my long leg, here's my hypotenuse. Okay, well, I know the short leg, so when you know the short leg, you can always find the long leg and the hypotenuse. So first, I'm just going to go short to long times square root of 3. So the short leg is 2 square roots of 5. Multiply that times the square root of 3. You're going to get 2 square roots of 15. 2 square roots of 15. All right, so that's what the long leg is. 2 rad 15, which is LM. Then I need the hypotenuse. So we have to go short to hypotenuse times 2. So we're going to do 2 square roots of 5 times 2 would give us 4 square roots of 5. 4 square roots of 5. Okay, and I will accept, unless I tell you specifically what kind of answer, I will accept decimals. So 4 square roots of 5 is roughly 8.94. 2 square roots of 15 is about 7.75. Okay, so decimals are acceptable answers also. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and look at number 3. Let's go ahead and look at number 3. Well, first thing, recognize where your 30, 60, 90s are. I like to label short leg, long leg, hypotenuse. Okay, I know the long leg. I know the long leg. So I have to go to the short leg because you cannot go from long to hypotenuse. Remember, okay, long is only over here. Long to short, divide by square root of 3. Okay, divide by square root of 3. All right, so we're going to do long to short, divide by square root of 3. So 8 divided by the square root of 3. Okay, and you can leave it like that. You can write it as a decimal if you want. So 8 divided by square root of 3 is approximately 4.62. Okay. Now I need the hypotenuse. You cannot go from long to hypotenuse. You can only go from short to the hypotenuse. Okay, and we do that by multiplying by 2. So I'm going to take 8 divided by the square root of 3 times 2. Okay. We'll remember how to multiply our fractions. Numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So you get 16 over the square root of 3, which is approximately 9.24. 9.24 would be the approximation. Again, either one of these examples I would accept as your answer. Either the 8 divided by rad 3, or the decimal, or 16 divided by square root of 3, or the decimal equivalent. Okay. I want you to pause the video, try number 4, okay, and then I want you to hit play and check your answers. Hit pause now. Okay, check your answer for number 4. Hopefully you had success in doing that. Okay, I think if you guys remember, this is kind of a formula, okay? It's just their special ratios. That's what makes it a special right triangle. I think if you remember these, I think you will have a whole lot of success here, okay? And what you need to do now is work on your 10-3 assignment, okay? If you hadn't done all of 10-2, finish that up too. And then I will see you guys on Monday, and I will check them. All right, work hard. Have a great weekend. See you Monday. Bye.